soft and tender, it may not be for you. But if you're not offended, well, we know you get it too. They asked me why I do it, I said, let me tell you why. I like it when I'm sober and I love it when I'm high. That rockabilly feel, it's a hit at every bash. I don't do it for the money, I do it for the love of cash. Everywhere I go, people know his name, from his TV shows and Opry to the Country Hall of Fame. Now don't get me wrong, cause I don't idolize, but his name is more than music, even in music's eyes. It's a lot of trouble to play the Folsom Prison Blues. When I think about it, well, I wonder why I do. But I just keep a-working, trying to live that dream. I love to hear that tick-tock and that lonesome whistle scream. They ask me why I do it, I said, let me tell you why. I like it when I'm sober and I love it when I'm high. That rockabilly feel, it's a hit at every bash. I don't do it for the money, I do it for the love of cash. Now money is a factor, we all agree it's true. I got bills to pay and I know that you do too. I appreciate you buying this little country song. Put some diesel in this bus and a Detroit sings along. They ask me why I do it, I said, let me tell you why. I like it when I'm sober and I love it when I'm high. That rockabilly feel, it's a hit at every bash. I don't do it for the money, I do it for the love of cash. I don't do it for the money, I do it for the love of cash.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by a wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. Down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. The taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child, oh, but the fire went wild.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire. And it burns, 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 a ring of fire, a ring of fire.
His name is Gary West. Sounds like Johnny Cash, doesn't it? That is called Ring of Fire. And before that, I don't do it for the love of money. I do it for the love of cash. Mr. Gary West. GaryWestMusic.com if you want to check out his website. Good evening, everybody. My name is Tim Kelly. Welcome to Today's Country with Tim Kelly hosting the show. Glad to have you tuned in. And we are on a Triple Play Thursday edition of the show. So that means you're going to hear 3 songs in a row from every artist all show long. We played 2 from Gary. He's got 1 more coming up in just a moment. But first of all, I want to thank all of our station affiliates for playing the show, like KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 out of Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com out of Belgium, devilscountryradio.com Belgium, itsliferadio.com Belgium, radiotheking.be Belgium, lpcountryradio.com, wvmiradio.com, itsmycountryradio.online, live106.5.com, MusicCityDigitalMediaNetwork.com out of Nashville, Tennessee. We are on Zeno FM. Just search KICR Indie Country Radio. We are also now on realradio.us. And a big thank you to my good friend Bob Stanley for having us back on his program as well. We appreciate each and every one of you. Speaking of program, I got a good one tonight. Alyssa Trahan is going to join me a little bit later on in the show. We'll hear some of her music and have a great radio interview as well. 1 more from Gary West now to complete the triple play. This is called One Piece at a Time on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Well, I left Kentucky back in 49, went to Detroit working on assembly line. The first year they had me putting wheels on Cadillacs. Every day I'd watch them beauties roll by, and some days I'd hang my head and cry, 'cause I always wanted me one that was long and black. One day I devised myself a plan that would be the envy most any man. I'd sneak it out of there in a lunchbox in my hand. Now getting caught meant getting fired, but I figured I'd have it all by the time I retired. I'd have me a car worth at least $100 grand. I get it one piece at a time, and it wouldn't cost me a dime. You know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style. I'm gonna drive everybody wild, 'cause I'll have the only one there is around. So the very next day when I punched in with a big lunchbox and help from my friends, I left that day with a lunchbox full of gears. I never considered myself a thief, but GM wouldn't miss just one little piece, especially if I strung it out over several years. The first day I got me a fuel pump, and the next day I got me an engine and a trunk, and then I got me a transmission and all the chrome. Little things I get in my big lunchbox, like nuts and bolts and all 4 shocks, but the big stuff we snuck out my buddy's mobile home. Now, up to now, my plan went all right till we tried to put it all together one night, and that's when we noticed that something was definitely wrong. Well, the transmission was a 53, and the motor turned out to be a 73, and when we tried to put the bolts in, all the holes were gone. So we drilled it out so that it would fit, and a little help from an adapter kit, we had that engine running just like a song. Now the headlights, they were another sight. We had 2 on the left and 1 on the right. But when we pulled out the switch, all 3 of them come on. Well, the back end looked a little funny too, but we put it together, and when we got through, well, that's when we noticed that we only had 1 tail fin. About About that time, my wife walked out, and I could see in her eyes she had her doubt. He opened the door and said, "Honey, take me for a spin." So we drove uptown just to get the tags, and we headed a ride on down Maid Drag. I could hear everybody laughing from blocks around. But up at the courthouse, they didn't laugh, cause to type it up, it took the whole staff. When they got through, the title weighed 60 pounds. I got it one piece at a time, and it didn't cost me a dime. You'll know it's me when I come through your town. I'm gonna ride around in style, I'm gonna drive everybody wild, cause I'll have the only one there is around. Yeah, Red Rider, this is the Cottonmouth in the psychobilly Cadillac, come on. Yeah, Red Rider, negatory on the cost of this machine here. You might say we went down to the factory and picked it up. It's cheaper that way.
What year is it?
It's a 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59 automobile. It's a 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70 automobile.
Listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I know I'm not the man that you wanted to see. The call you got last night, yeah, that was from me. Pictures in my head, dreams when I sleep, questions I can't answer. Well, I'm in too deep, and I know you don't want to be in my life. A memory's all I'll be holding tonight. And I want to ride a train to Georgia, maybe take a walk in Tennessee, or head on out to California, 'cause I don't want to stay here with me. Well, I know there's been times that you wondered why I've held on so long, just trying to keep our love alive. The things I've done so wrong, it still hurts you inside. The pain I wanna erase, turn back the hands of time. And I know you don't wanna be in my life. God, I wish you were here tonight. Well, and I wanna ride a train to Georgia, or maybe take a walk in Tennessee, or head on out to California, 'cause I don't wanna stay here with me. God, I've got to get away, and I'd give anything not to stay. Well, and I want to ride a train to Georgia, maybe take a walk in Tennessee, or head on out to California, 'cause I don't wanna stay here with me.
Song number 2.
I've waited so long for now, for the streets to feel the sound of a trade wind blowing in from the coast as the sun sinks slow on this empty town. So take my hand and follow me. Take a chance to run wild and free, and don't let this moment pass by as the clouds pour down on us tonight. And let that rain kiss your soul, spin around like the whole world is yours. Lose yourself and find your own peace as you let go and fall into me. Yeah. So long for now, for you to feel that rain come pouring down, to let you see what I feel inside every time I look into your eyes.
From season number 20 of NBC's The Voice that completed this past Tuesday night, Team Kelly Clarkson right there. His name is Kenzie Wheeler. That is called Fall Into Me. And before that, another great original song from Kenzie called With Me. We've got one more to complete his triple play, but Kenzie Wheeler, runner-up last Tuesday night on NBC's The Voice. Team Blake won again. Didn't even win with a country artist this time, so congratulations to him. But Kenzie Wheeler, he will get his record deal, and you'll be hearing much more of his original music coming up soon. That is for sure. Let's do more of his originals to complete his triple play, though. This is called Got Her Goodbye from Kenzie Wheeler on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on a Triple Play Thursday.
She's got a picture of her mama on the dashboard, couple of her favorite records laying in the floorboard, a backseat full of all the things that she's gonna need. Her cell phone buzzing on vibrate, hitting that highway, he's a little too late. That movie in the windshield is one she's been waiting to see. She's got the top dropped down, her heart wide open, Ray-Bans on and her long hair blowing, chasing something somewhere, taking the long way. She's got the rear view ripped off, man, she don't need it, saying every word to take it easy, feeling strong, getting gone, living that song. Girl's got her goodbye. She's got the truck stop, coffee in the console, little red Wrangler putting on a smoke show, leaving in the dust everything that's left of them. She's through looking over her pretty little shoulder, ain't gonna waste another minute getting older. All she wants is just a miles from where she's been. She's got the top dropped down, her heart wide open, Ray-Bans on and her long hair blowing, chasing something somewhere, taking the long way. She's got the rear view ripped off, man, she don't need it, singing every word to take it easy, feeling strong, getting gone, living that song. Girl's got her goodbye. Top dropped down, her heart wide open, Ray-Bans on and her long hair blowing, chasing something somewhere, taking the long way. She's got the rear view ripped off, man, she don't need it, singing every word to take it easy, feeling strong, getting gone, living that song. Girl's got her goodbye.
New Country sounds like this.
Talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I know that sometimes it gets hard to speak when the world is so loud, and I don't feel brave enough to try and drown it out. But when I feel that beat pounding in my boots, yeah, I know there's nothing that we can't do. Everything's gonna be alright, long as I got you. Get back up, we'll hold our heads and our drinks high, rising like the sun in our hometown sky. Through it all, yeah, our hearts beat on, 'cause it runs in our blood, we are country strong.
Song number 2.
Something must have changed your mind, but I don't wanna know about it. I see it in your cold blue eyes, and we've been dancing all around it. I don't care how much it hurts to lose myself to make this work. Give my last just to put you first. I can't wait all night, but that won't bring you home. I can't hold you tight and still be all alone. We can live a life and still get by, but that don't make it true. You can't love someone into loving you. You can't love someone into loving you. Stealing kisses at the break of dawn, supposed to feel a whole lot better. It used to be our favorite song, now it's just a broken record. When we say love, it don't mean much. Familiar face, a stranger's touch. I know you're gone, but I can't give up. I can't wait all night, but that won't bring you home. I can't hold you tight and still be all alone. We can live a life and still get by, but that don't make it true. You can't love someone into loving you. You can't love someone into loving you. Holding on to every bit of it, the fireworks and the bitterness, till it all comes undone. I guess that's what you do when you love someone. When you love someone. When you love someone. I can't wait all night, but that won't bring you home. I can't hold you tight and still be all alone. We can live a life and still get by, but that don't make it true. You can't love someone into loving you. You can't love someone into loving you.
They are the great group Honey County, and that is called Love Someone. Before that, Country Strong, and one more to complete the triple play here in just a moment. But first, how about the harmonies for Honey County? Aren't they fantastic? And found them on that great little app, TikTok. Well, I got reacquainted with an artist that I'm going to interview next from that app, TikTok, and we've got Lisa Trahan on deck. And coming up next, after we do one more and make the triple play for Honey County, their latest single is called Got It From My Mama on today's Country. KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
The dancing queen gave me her crown the day that I turned 17. But she passed down so much more than these vintage Levi's jeans. I came out tougher like my brother, but we're not the only ones. I hold my liquor like my sister, but where do you think we got it from? If you like the way I walk, the way I talk, the hazel in my eyes, the songs I sing, how big I dream, laugh until I cry. the hazel in my eyes, the songs I sing, how big I dream, laugh until I cry. While my heart is on my sleeve and I scream when I hear Madonna, everything good in me, everything I'll ever need, I got it from my mama. Oh, 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 I got it from my mama.
That is the latest single again from Honey County. That is called Got It From My Mama. And go follow them on TikTok and everywhere on social media. They are great ladies, absolutely. Well, I tell you what, speaking of great ladies, I got another one on the radio tonight. Elisa Trahan, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic. Thanks for doing this interview and for the reply that I hit you up on that little app TikTok here a while back. I appreciate it.
Yeah, TikTok's awesome. Just connects everyone, and it's awesome. I'm kind of addicted to it. It's kind of a problem.
I'm getting there too. I'll tell you what, but I'm addicted to the country music. You know, I quickly scroll by some of that other stuff. You know, there's some good comedy on there, but a lot of great country music on there, and it just makes you want to hear the whole song when you give a little 15-minute or a 60-second snippet of the song. I'm like, okay, who's this? I got to go check this one out, and boom, they get on the radio.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So I love doing that. We've known of each other for quite a while, but I haven't never really interviewed you, I don't believe. So your first time and probably won't be your last, because I've interviewed some artists 4 or 5 times when they come out with something new that they want to promote and they reach out to us. We're glad to always speak to them again and do some catching up. We become friends after tonight, so it's all good.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us where you're from and a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm originally from upstate New York, a really small town called East Rochester. Grew up there, and I have loved music ever since I can remember. I mean, when I was a really tiny little kid, I would, make up these little songs in my head, and I thought everyone did that. I thought it was just a normal thing to, make up little, melodies and lyrics and things like that. And then I kind of found out, oh, not everyone does that. Oh, I'm writing songs. And, I kind of always knew as a kid that I wanted to be in music. I think it's kind of in my blood. My dad was in a band before I was born. My whole family's pretty musical, so it was kind of already in me when I was born. But my dad taught me how to play guitar at 11 years old.
Wow.
And ever since then, it just kind of snowballed. I started writing like crazy on my guitar, and I started recording my own music up in the Rochester area. I started playing out every summer, and it kept snowballing and snowballing. And then I asked my parents if we could go to Nashville for a family vacation, because, we took a short little vacation every summer. And this year I was like, hey, can we go to Nashville? That'd be so cool, because, I knew I wanted to be in country music, and I heard of all these people moving to Nashville, and that was the place to be. That was Music City, So They said yes. We came to Nashville. I just fell in love with it, and from the second I stepped foot in the town, I knew I wanted to live in Nashville someday. So that was, I think, in 2009, I want to say.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I got older, and I was like, I got to get to Nashville. So after college, and I had, really solidified myself in the music scene up in upstate New York, I basically said, hey, Dad, I want to go back to Nashville on, quote unquote business trips. I want to get my foot in the door. And we came to town, I don't even know how many times, for a few years. Every couple months we would take trips to Nashville, and I started meeting people and just, networking, doing the thing. And everyone told me so many times, you got to move to Nashville if you're serious. And I think after I was told that 150 times, my dad finally accepted it. And he was like, yeah, she's got to move to Nashville. So in 2016, I finally did.
Nice.
And I've been in Nashville ever since. And just recently I produced my own record that's out now. It's called Baby Blues and Stilettos. And yeah, it's been kind of crazy, but yeah, that's basically my short story.
Well, that's awesome story. And it's great to reconnect with you, because when I started doing this internet radio thing about 9 years ago, we connected a year or so in when we were on another station called Music Road Radio, and my buddy out of Vermont had that station, which is pretty close to where you're at in upstate New York. And so, we were talking off the air, me and you, about that we used to play some of your we'll say older stuff, but it's not that old. It's still indie music, and you're an independent artist, so it's all great music. And now you got some new stuff that we're excited to play. So it's neat how this all comes back around, and we take a little break from radio and doing our thing sometimes. And I got back into it a little over a year ago, and now we get to meet and play some of your new music, and I'm glad to do it tonight.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you saw my stuff on TikTok and we were able to reconnect.
Yeah.
Social media can be beautiful that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, last year was a rough year for all of you artists, and it was rough for us too, but rough in a good way for me because the COVID pandemic is really what got me back into radio. I had taken about a year break from it, but I started seeing and having a lot of music still coming into my email, and seeing a lot of folks that were tired of streaming Netflix and different things like that on TV and nothing to watch. So I thought, what a great time to get this music back out, because you guys had still gotten into the studio, and really the songwriting took off during COVID because you had a lot of time and things like that. So that's what brought me back. How has it been for you this whole last year, and a little bit of the craziness, if you can tell us about?
Yeah, it's been not what I planned.
Yeah,
that's for sure. So originally my plan for 2020 was I had so many shows lined up. I was going to be touring and opening for some people, and I still remember in March there was that day that just everything got canceled. The whole world shut down, and I lost the whole year of shows. I just had like a panic attack, and it was really hard to adjust. I ended up doing a live stream tour that I called the Comfy Couch Tour, where I would just, play music from my couch in my apartment, and it was super fun. But another thing that I did was I produced my own album during the pandemic. So at the beginning of the year, and even end of 2019, my team and I decided, okay, we should do a full album, because I had only been doing EPs for the last several years, and my fans kept saying, like, when is the album coming? When's the album coming? And I was like, you know what? Let's do the album. Let's do it. And I was planning on doing it, I don't want to say the old-fashioned way, but the usual way, where I would go into a recording studio with a producer and do it that way. And I had some meetings with producers, and we were figuring that all out and getting the musicians and everything. And then I had no idea how the record was going to happen. And I went to school for music recording. So, I have a background in music production. I do demos for myself and other artists. I've produced music for other artists before. And I've always had a hand in production on my music. I've always been like a co-producer. But I had never just done it myself. And I always had this little voice in the back of my head of like, what if you did it yourself? Like that would be pretty cool if we could do that. And I think I just was never confident enough to do that. I didn't have the guts to just take it on myself. And the pandemic kind of forced me to do that. I remember I was just sitting in my studio trying to figure out, how could I make this record happen? Am I going to have to tell my fans like, hey, it's not coming this year. We don't know when it's going to happen. And I just told my team, I was like, hey, I really want to try this. Let me try it. We'll see if I just, fail and just crash and burn, but I want to try it. And they said, let's do it. Love the idea. And fast forward several months and several hours of just locking myself in my recording studio, I finished the record and we put it out in March, and it ended up charting top 10 on iTunes. And it was just a very crazy ride that I didn't think was going to happen.
How about that? Isn't that something? That's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah. And don't you probably, from maybe even past projects, probably feel closer to this one since all of that happened and it's turned out the way it did, because your songs are fantastic?
Thank you. Yes, this album is like my child. I feel like, all of my music is so personal to me, and it's, my songs are kind of like my babies, but this record, it took so much time and effort and, literal blood, sweat, and tears, and finally having it done is just, an incredible feeling. It's really incredible.
That's awesome. Now, we talk a lot about songwriting on this program because most of the artists that perform their music on the indie stations, write their own material and send it out for radio personalities like myself or stations to listen to. Tell us about your writing style. Was it, and even during the pandemic, where you not able to co-write with anybody, or do you co-write? Were you kind of locked up in your own room and having to do that? And writers suffer from artist block. I talk to those kind of writers all the time too, that just aren't feeling it right now, or the time's just not right, and they're going to get back into it later. How was that end of it for you?
Yeah, so I do co-write. I love writing with other writers. It has helped me grow so much and just get incredible songs that I don't think I could have written on my own. And for this record, I did co-write a lot. There are a few songs on there that I wrote by myself, but there are, the rest of them I did co-write. I am a writer on every song. But a lot of the writing sessions were actually over Zoom or Skype or FaceTime or something because, during a pandemic, couldn't person, and it was hard to adjust to that because writing virtually is kind of tough. You don't have like the vibe of the room that I feel like a lot of writers talk about, and it's just hard to do something with that level of connection when it's over like a phone screen or a computer screen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love co-writing so much. Whenever I do struggle with writer's block, which I do, I find that co-writing really brings me out of it more than anything, because working with other people it's inspiring. They can, throw out an idea that just sparks something in your head, and it's just fun to me. I love writing with other people and creating music with other people. It's always just been one of my favorite things.
That's awesome. Now, what is your favorite part of writing it? Is it getting the title first, getting the hook, or do you think of a sentence of a lyric and maybe tweak it a little bit, or have to change it around, or wake up with an idea at 3:30 in the morning, write that down and finish it later? Kind of tell us a little bit about how your style is in that.
So my writing process, I guess, is different for every single song. I mean, sometimes I just have a general idea or a concept or a title. Sometimes I have a lyric that I really want to put somewhere. Sometimes I have like a chord progression and some kind of melody I want. Every single song really is just like totally different and just its own thing. But every song, my favorite part is getting the hook down, which if anyone isn't familiar with what a hook is, it's basically like the main part of the song. It's usually the last line of the chorus, but it's usually like what the title is in the song, like what the whole song is about. And just as a songwriter, getting that hook perfect, it's just like, it's magical. It's such a great feeling. And, putting all the pieces together and just kind of sitting back and thinking, wow, like a few hours ago this didn't exist and now this song exists.
Yeah. Isn't that cool? And I'm amazed by it all the time, and I say it on the radio all the time, and this song that I'm getting ready to play that's yours, wrap all that up in 3 minutes and 28 seconds and make magic, and there's a big process to it, isn't there?
Yes, it's so funny because I feel like people don't realize how long, a 3-minute song can actually take to create. I mean, from the writing to the recording to the production, then the mixing and the mastering. I mean, one 3-minute song has, I don't even know how many, probably hundreds of hours of work that goes into it.
Yeah, isn't that something? And we appreciate all of that, and how hard it is to put that all together. I don't think I could ever do it, and I've said it on the radio. I could do parody songs to, make funny stuff out of existing melodies, and I do that all the time, just messing around in the car, listening to songs. But I could never, I don't think, come up with something original like you guys do and put all of that together. Where did you record your latest project and the recording studio and everything? Let's give them a shout out.
So I actually have my own recording studio set up in my apartment. So it's just
nice. You don't have to give us your address or anything, but that's awesome.
Nashville.
There you go. Just Nashville. Music City, right?
Yes, there you go.
I love that. And don't you love that about technology now, that you had a big hand in putting that together and, wanted to try that. And I do the same thing with voiceovers and effects and different things that I use for the radio station, to make it sound more professional, because I believe that we play music that is really better than FM radio is putting out. Not blaming Nashville or not knocking them at all. We can't always blame them, but we want to play the best in new country music, and that's what we do. But the radio station's got to sound just like those other radio stations, or in my opinion, better than those, to get people to tune in, because people are searching for new things like that. You know, they're watching shows like NBC's The Voice. You just followed a gentleman by the name of Kenzie Wheeler that was on Kelly Clarkson's team from last Tuesday night. He came runner-up, and I've already got some of his original music. So you're in good company with people that are out there and wanting to be heard and discovered. And I told you off the air, your music is good enough to be played on any radio station. And for us to take it on is kudos to you for putting out a great product.
Well, thank you so much. And yeah, I mean, like you were saying, I think one of the coolest things about all the technology we have nowadays is that indie artists can get their music out. You don't need a record label and, you know, a big fancy studio and producers. You can do it yourself. And I think it's so cool that so many artists are.
Yeah. And it's a lot tougher to get it on radio now than it used to be. And I've said this before, you know, back in the days of Loretta Lynn, when she could walk into a radio station and ask them if they could play Coal Miner's Daughter, and they hear it and they're like, whoa, this is good. Okay, so let's do that, you know. But it's a lot different now. So.
It is. It's a completely different world.
Yep. Speaking of that, who as a female artist inspired you when you were growing up to want to do country music? What were some of the ones that you listened to in radio or still like to this day?
Oh, gosh. I just remember when I was a kid hearing Faith Hill, Shania Twain, Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, The Chicks, Taylor Swift. I mean, all of their voices on the radio. I just, to this day, like if I hear, you know, Breathe, or if I hear Teardrops on My Guitar, or Cowboy Take Me Away, it still just, it shoots me back to when I was little and just thinking, wow, that's what I want to do someday.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I'm going to ask you this, too. There's a lot being said about women in country radio not getting enough airplay, or women in country music not getting enough airplay on the radio. We're doing this thing called Triple Play Thursday. I'm playing 3 songs in a row from every artist on the show tonight. And so we're giving the women lots of love and equal billing, too. 3 songs in a row going to be played by you tonight. And I don't think anybody else in radio is doing Triple Play Thursday. So that's kind of a cool deal for a female to get on this program, huh?
That is super cool. I can't tell you how many radio people have told me they're not allowed to play females, or they can only play a certain amount per hour. I mean, it's so disheartening. So yeah, to hear that someone is giving females airplay is so great and refreshing and amazing.
Yep, and we're glad to do it. And I'm glad I thought of this program. It was really successful a couple of years ago, and I had to bring it back. And so we're in about our 6th or 7th week of doing it again. Love Triple Play Thursdays. Tell me about this song I want to play right now, and let the folks out there in Radio Land hear your music. It's called Ain't Ever Going Back, rather.
Yeah, so this is a song that's on my new album, and this is kind of my anthem song on the record. It's basically about just how you go for a dream and something you want, and people try to, you know, bring you back, or they say, oh, you're going to move back home in a year. And this is basically me in the song saying, no, I'm never going back. Like, I'm moving forward no matter what, even if it's difficult. And if people like the song, I did a super, how do I want to say, kind of edgy music video for this song.
Okay.
So check it out if you like.
I'm on the edgy of my seat right now. That's awesome. I appreciate it. Elisa Trahan, we're going to play it. Ain't Never Going Back. If you can hang out just a few more minutes, we'll talk a little bit more with her in just a moment on KICR Indie Country Radio. It's Triple Play Thursday.
It's been a long time coming on a hard and windy road. Ain't carrying nothing but the heaviest load. Now there's no returning to the way it was before. Engine still burning, pedal to the floor. We didn't come this far just to come this far. Didn't keep it all together just to let it fall apart. Didn't get here just to turn around. Didn't climb this mountain just to let them take us down. Didn't save nothing for the ride back, 'cause we ain't ever going back. No, we ain't ever going back. We
All right, that is awesome. That is Elisa Trahan, and it is called Ain't Never Going Back. Great job on that song.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Hey, this has been a fantastic radio interview. We got a live chat room here. They're loving your music, and I got 2 more to play here in just a moment, too. So, but first, before we let you go and continue to play your other 2 songs here in just a moment, where can folks find you on social media? Now, I found you on TikTok, but tell us where we can get a hold of you.
Yeah, so I'm on pretty much all social media. I love talking to people online. The best place to go would probably be my website, which is just www.alisatrahan.com, which is just ALYSSATRAHAN.com. All of my social media profiles are on there, but you can find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that kind of good stuff.
Okay, awesome. And thank you for a great radio interview tonight, Alyssa. This has been a blast. And come back anytime. I'm sure glad we got to actually do our first radio interview, but kind of get reacquainted at the same time. And I've always loved your music, honestly, when we played it back when I was on my first station. And so I was excited to be able to get a hold of you and you reply. And that was cool to me because I'm just a little radio DJ here in Branson, Missouri, even though it is the live entertainment capital of the world.
Well, thank you so much for having me on and just supporting indie music in general. That's such an incredible thing. I love that you do that.
Absolutely. And you can catch this show after it's over, and our interview is on iHeartRadio. It's on the iHeartRadio app, and it even works great through your Roku TV player. You can download iHeartRadio on there. So the whole interview will be on there, and it's going out to 190 different countries with all the radio stations that we got on board with us. So
that's awesome.
We're getting you out there.
Love it.
You betcha. Hey, come back anytime, and I thank you for the interview, and have a great Memorial Day weekend, too. Monday's Memorial Day, so we hope you enjoy that as well.
Thank you, and same to you.
Absolutely. Her second of the triple play coming up is called We Used to Be Happy on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Hiding away out on back roads, watching the moon turn to day, living like a country love song. Cowboy, you took me away. We thought that it would last forever. Never thought I'd say we used to be happy. We drove the world insane. We had a fire that could never be tamed. We used to be crazy, but in the greatest way. Baby, what happened? 'Cause it isn't the same. We used to be happy. We used to be in rhythm, but now we're so out of line. All of the days we spent together, were we just wasting our time? We didn't know how good we had it. Now we're looking back. We used to be happy. We drove the world insane. We had a fire that could never be tamed. We used to be crazy, but in the greatest way. Baby, what happened? 'Cause it isn't the same. We used to be happy. So tell me how we let it slip away. 'Cause I wanna get back to that. And don't go saying it's already too late. 'Cause time is all we have. We used to be happy. We drove the world insane. We had a fire that could never be tamed. We used to be crazy, but in the greatest way. Baby, what happened? Baby, what happened? We used to be happy. We drove the world insane. We had a fire that could never be tamed. We used to be crazy, but in the greatest way. Baby, what happened? 'Cause it isn't the same. We used to be happy. We used to
This hour of Today's Country with Tim Kelly is sponsored by OutHouseTickets.com, helping save the small venues. Small event venues have been entirely shut down due to COVID-19. Countless people have lost 100% of their income overnight. It's not only the performers and producers that are affected, thousands of jobs rely on the small venues to survive. Why not donate a few dollars today to help save the small venues and keep live music alive? Visit OutHouseTickets.com to donate today and save the small venues.
Another hour of the best in
classic country music
starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I knew it by heart, yeah, every single part. No one ever got old and it would get me every time. I played it for you, you said you liked it too. Then it was ours and I swore it was written for you and I. Then you had the nerve to end things while it was playing on the radio one night. Oh, why? You ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to want to sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my favorite song. It happened so fast, and you barely looked back as I watched you walk out the door about the second verse. And it just kept on playing like it was laughing at me sitting there alone. Oh, oh, you ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to want to sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my favorite song. You ruined my favorite song. My favorite song. Ooh, you ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to want to sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my favorite song. Oh, you ruined my favorite song.
That is called My Favorite Song, the third in the triple play from Elisa Trahan, and love that one as well. Love the interview too. Thank you, Elisa, for doing that. We sure do appreciate it, and come back anytime. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best by indie artists. So we've got a great playlist, and let's get right back to it. The first in the triple play from this next artist, he is from the great state of Texas. His name is Randall King. This is called Taking It As It Comes on KICR Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
I've tried and I can't outrun the rain. I've got to weather it. Can't hide, can't duck under every punch. I've got to roll with it. I could bitch and moan, get up and go on, taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I've spent a lot of time trying to rewind life or fast forward it. Wishing I could hit pause and take in a little more of it. It's all said and done, I can't do either one, so I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. I'm taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Taking it as it comes, learning as I go. Can't hold on to something that's out of my control. Gonna let the day roll into another one. I'm taking it as it comes. I'm taking it as it comes.
Song number 2.
Hey, cowgirl, with your hat down low, ribbons on, pretty hair blowing in the wind. Oh, where you been and where are you going? Well, I bet you got your radio on and you've lived every word of that George Strait song that's playing. You know the one, Amarillo by morning. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every cowboy leans dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. Hey, cowgirl. Is there someone alone still waiting for that call on the phone that ain't coming? 'Cause you're still running. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every cowboy leans dreaming about. They love the way you shine, give anything to hold you tight, but they know they'll never get that chance tonight. Hey, cowgirl. You'll always be the queen in that rodeo crowd, what every
Hey, cowgirl, I bet you got a long drive. Well, good luck and goodbye.
Lots of folks are calling him the next George Strait. I believe those lots of folks are probably correct. That is Randall King, Hey Cowgirl, and before that, Taking It As It Comes. The third one in the triple play is a fan favorite and a favorite of yours truly. It is called Hey Moon from Randall King on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
Hey moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us as she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again. Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey moon, hey moon, if you see my little girl, would you shine your light on the world? Trust me, I know it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Yeah, yeah.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's Country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's Country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
I've been a bad girl. I'm not doing much right now. I've been a sad girl, waking up when the sun goes down. I'm chasing demons, searching for meaning. Does everything really happen for a reason? Before I fall apart, I get this feeling that some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now. always do. But it's a fine line when everyone turns their back on you. They say I'm needing a little healing. I'm on my knees, am I just talking to the ceiling? Before I fall apart, I get this feeling. Some poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, calling a Hail Mary, trying to get me back on the holy ground. I'm hell-bent on hanging my halo up for now, but them poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. I said, Lord, make me a bird so I can fly far, far away. 'Cause this life's getting too damn hard for me to understand. Maybe I'll just stay. 'Cause the poor angels on my shoulder holding it down, called in a Hail Mary, finally got my life turned back around. I'm hell-bent on keeping my halo on for now, with that poor angel on my shoulder holding it down, holding it down, holding it down.
Song number 2.
It ain't about the money. Yeah, we're all just chasing that grain. It ain't about the money. Yeah, we're living the American dream. While the wolves at the door and I'm hiding on the floor and I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. It ain't about the money unless you just don't got it at all. Well, cash talks, they say, but all mine ever says is goodbye. When good vibes don't pay, I just keep selling myself that a lie. It ain't about the money, but my truck's about to get repoed. It ain't about the money. Yeah, I'm dodging numbers I don't know, while the wolves on the line trying to take my last time. So I'm robbing Peter to pay Paul. Night ain't about the money unless you just don't got it at all. Well, cash talks, they say, but all mine ever says is goodbye. When good vibes don't pay, I just keep selling myself out of line. It ain't about the money. Well, I know I've got so many blessings in this life. Might not be a lot, but I think I finally realize it ain't about the money. If you got a full tank of gas, it ain't about the money. If you got a drink in your glass, 'cause you woke up and hated to live another day, and the writing's all on the wall. It ain't about the money. No, it ain't about the money at all. It ain't about the money. No, it ain't about the money at all.
She is a season of 13, I believe, alumni artist from NBC's The Voice, Team Blake all the way, and our good friend from Kansas City, Missouri, Miss Cassie Joy. That is called The Money, and before that, a hit song called Poor Angel. Great video to that one as well. Her third song is her latest single in the triple play, and if you ask if I'm going anywhere, Namaste right here. It is called Namaste from Cassie Joy on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best. It's Triple Play Thursday.
You get the fancy whiskey, but we agreed to split the bar up 50-50. For me that's alright, 'cause it's a Friday night, and I get the first and third of the month, so it's my right. Till you walked right in my line of sight, low-key trying to pick a fight. I could wish you well and walk away and be all namaste. Namaste right here and drink this beer. There ain't nothing but goodbye for you here. You can turn around, 'cause I'm not walking away. Namaste right here, finish this beer, so you can go ahead and disappear. If you're thinking I'm a buckle boy, bye, not today. Namaste. Go find a pub down the street, somewhere that ain't mine, because the bartender never really liked your kind. The kind that likes to cheat, no tipping deadbeat. The kind of mistake a good girl makes and then never repeats. I'd like to tell your friend with the big rear end, you're just in it for a one-night stand. Or I could wish you well and walk away and be all namaste. Namaste right here and drink this beer. There ain't nothing but goodbye for you here. You can turn around, 'cause I'm not walking away. Namaste right here, finish this beer, so you can go ahead and disappear. If you're thinking I'm a buckle boy, bye, not today. Namaste. Namaste right here, finish this beer, so you can go ahead and disappear. If you're thinking I'm a buckle boy, bye, not today. Oh, if you're thinking I'm a buckle boy, bye, not today. 'Cause namaste. Namaste. Oh, namaste. Namaste. If you're thinking I'm a buckle boy, bye,
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July, 'cause I know any minute you'll be pulling in the dry, and I'll be taking shelter, trying to shield my heart from the bitter storm you bring that's tearing us apart. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas. be this cold. You could melt my heart in an instant with the touch of your hand, but the chill of your cold shoulder helps me understand. We've drifted so far now, the love we had is lost. The icy bridge between us is just too hard to cross. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve. And I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. If I could turn back time, I'd take you to a warmer day before we turned our summer skies to winter gray. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve. And I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. I never knew Texas could be this cold. Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July.
Song number 2.
Baby, why you all alone, sipping on that lonely drink, staring at your telephone, waiting on his call? Looks like you could use a laugh to fire up that pretty smile. I can go and tip the band to play your song. I don't pretend to know him in the end. All I'm saying is if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I to slow dance. I hope you know I wanna, girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, baby, I will. We could slip into a corner booth, get out of this rowdy crowd. I wanna hear your pretty voice. Tell me all about your hometown and your mama, your friends and all their drama. You've got my attention, you don't need him. 'Cause if he don't wanna bring you flowers, and if he won't lay around for hours on a Sunday when you wanna just chill, baby, I will, baby, I will. And if he can't hurry up and take you out to slow dance, I hope you know I want him. Girl, if he ain't gonna love you with a love that's real, yeah, baby, I will.
That is our good friend Darren Morris from the Darren Morris Band. Gilmer, Texas is where he is from, and that is called I Will. Before that, a great song about Texas called Never Knew Texas. Well, how are you liking the program so far? We're only halfway done. Another 90 minutes of the best in new country is coming right at you, and more triple plays on the way. Let's finish the triple play from the Darren Morris Band. Their latest single is called Wrap You Up in Love on today's country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on Triple Play Thursday.
Baby, it turns me on when you start twirling your hair, the way you shimmy out them shoes as you head for the stairs. And I can't stop watching as you walk down the hall. I know you're thinking what I'm thinking, is that black dress fall? I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life with you forevermore. Take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. When you say you want me, I won't put up a fight. Girl, I could stay here in the covers for the rest of the night. So let me lay you down and just get lost in your touch. When your body's on my body, I don't wanna run. No, I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind, wrap you up in love. I wanna kiss your lips till I run out of breath. I wanna feel your heartbeat on my chest. I wanna take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. Oh, I'm gonna hold you tight like never before. I wanna live my life forevermore. Girl, let me take a little time to unwind and wrap you up in love. I'm gonna take my time and wrap you up in love.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Gonna be the strong ones, still standing when the hell comes.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Shouldn't look this old, but the last 10 years sure took their toll on the girl in the picture with the plastic crown. That sequin dress wouldn't fit her now like it did before the kids. Yeah, she loves her husband 'cause she said she would. Oh, it ain't so bad, but it ain't so good. She swore she wouldn't get stuck in this town. Now she's cutting coupons 2 doors down from her mom. And it goes on. Yeah, too bad life ain't a local parade in your uncle's Corvette on a Saturday with all the little girls waiting on you to wave when you're 17. You don't know that you won't always be homecoming queen. A newspaper clipping and a sash in the box are the only things that didn't get lost. She married a guy on a real estate sign, and it's hard to believe once upon a time she was royalty, the girl we all wanted to be. Yeah, too bad life ain't a local parade in your uncle's Corvette on a Saturday with all the little girls waiting on you to wave when you're 17. You don't know that you won't always be homecoming queen or the captain of the team. It ain't what it seems. It's just a teenage dream. Yeah, too bad life ain't a local parade in your uncle's Corvette on a Saturday with all the little girls waiting on you to wave when you're 17. You don't know that you won't always be homecoming queen. You won't always be homecoming queen.
Song number 2.
I used to wanna be a cowboy, a shadow in the sunset. That's why I started smoking cigarettes. I used to wanna be a cowboy. I used to wanna be Elvis, drive a pink Cadillac car. That's why I learned to play the guitar. I used to wanna be Elvis. There's a lot of things I used to wanna do till I met you. Now I wanna be honest. Now I wanna be better. Now I wanna be the me I should
Brandy Clark. That is called Who You Thought I Was, and before that, Homecoming Queen. Her tour is going to be called Who You Thought I Was, the Who You Thought I Was tour. She's getting ready to go back out on the road. If she comes to a town near you, and even if it's just like 30 miles away, I would go over there and drive and see Miss Brandy Clark in concert. She is fantastic. The third song in the triple play, she performed in that little circle at the Ryman Auditorium at the Grand Ole Opry on that stage that all the artists want to be on, and she is having a good time performing this one for sure. It is a great song. It is beautiful. It has beautiful in the title. It is her latest single. It is called Remember Me Beautiful from Brandy Clark on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. Triple Play Thursday.
I thought that a woman would live forever. I guess I grew up, but I swear she never grew old. Sometimes I put on a favorite sweater when I'm all alone and the world feels cold. She'd say you should have known me when I was 20, when life was a long road ahead with no end. I was a fast car riding pretty, but I had a ball and I'd do it all again. Remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what it was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Don't think I ever heard her talk about dying. She was just too busy living every day. When I want to call her up and I can't stop crying. If heaven had a phone, I'm sure she'd say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Told her she could go if she was ready, and I promised her that we'd all be okay. She needed me, so I was strong and steady. I leaned in close and I hope she heard me say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards
Listen to KICR Indie Country Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
Song number 2.
Cigarette. It was my first high. It was the first of many regrets. Another need to satisfy. Just like the day we met, I won't forget. So filled with regret. You never even tried to hide your pain. And no matter how much I loved you, I'm just another one of Baby, when it comes to a burn, fire ain't got nothing on you. I've had some time to think about it all. I'm like a trophy on your wall, just a still framed old photograph of someone that you used to love. Tell me, how do I communicate through all this hate, state that I'm in? This bottle was my only friend, and no matter how much I try to drown your memory, it haunts me again. Your love's like a chemical, and I'm addicted to you. I walked away from the cigarettes and the alcohol too. When it comes down to you, I just can't break loose. Baby, when it comes to a burn, fire ain't got nothing on you. Fire ain't got nothing on you.
His name is Michael Wayne Dill. That is called Regrets, Nothing on You. And before that, Fell in Love with Music, written by my good buddy, Mr. Rob Charles from Little Rock, Arkansas, who did a great job hosting with me today. Classic Country Music Show. We do it every Thursday and Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time. And tomorrow, we're going to do it again on a Finally Friday. And we're going to do something really cool in the third hour of the show. We're going to do what we're going to call Featured Artist Friday. In the third hour, we're going to play tomorrow all George Strait music. So be sure to tune in for that. And then next week, if you want, you guys help us out. Pick your favorite featured artists that you want to be featured or have featured on our Classic Country program next week. It all starts 3 p.m. Central Time every Thursday and Friday right here on KICR Indie Country Radio. This next song, very fitting. I think I played it last Thursday too, and it was raining. This is called Can't Stop the Rain. Raining right now like cats and dogs here in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. Michael Wayne Dill, one more time on KICR Indie Country Radio on Triple Play Thursday.
I remember your kiss like moons fall on apple blossom wine. I just dropped you off to go meet some friends of mine. And I got a call later, seeing you slip away. I still blame myself, 'cause maybe you'd still be here today. Oh girl, I can just ignore the truth, I can try to run away, cast it to the side, save it for another day. I could drink the bottle dry, trying to drown out the pain, but I just can't stop the rain. bottle dry, trying to drown out the pain. But I just can't stop. I can just ignore the truth. I can try to run away, cast it to the side and save it for another day. I can drink the bottle dry, trying to drown out the pain. But I just can't stop the rain.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Got a counter full of long stems that never seem to die. My favorite's the pale pink, but I'll settle for white. Lucky me, I'm drowning in Valentine's. At least once a week, you got a dozen in hand. Doing what you think makes you a good man. And I'll flash that fake smile once again. There's one for sneaking in too late at night. One for when sorry wouldn't make it right. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase. And we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses. They'll be yellow when you're coming from the bar across town. That lipstick red we don't talk about. I'm waiting on a bouquet that comes without. One for every white lie that's left your lips. There's one for every broken promise I forgive. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase. And we both know it, but we'll just call them roses. Roses. I don't know why you and I can't start over when the flowers die. All I need is for you to see they don't mean nothing to me. When there's one for that ring burning on your hand, and one for every wilted second chance. A ribbon tied around your mistakes in a pretty vase. And we don't show it, so we just call them roses. Roses. Yeah, we'll just call them roses.
Song number 2.
An old red Folgers coffee can keeps your money safe. That country crock tub keeps last night's supper safe. Broken in hand-me-down Levi's fit a whole lot better the second time. There ain't much round here that goes to waste. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it Well, sister set her wedding date for next spring, and she'll be wearing the dress that Mama wore in '83. She ain't asking for nothing new. Her something blue is borrowed too. She's just hoping to get her hands on Mama's recipes. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find you and send it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. It's how I grew up, it's what you do. Old's worth more than something new. A little weathered, a little worn. Don't mean it ain't as good as it was before. Don't toss it out. Someone around here will find use in it. Let the life left in it live a little more. Pass it off, pass it down. All good things come back around. Old guitars and cowboy boots, clip-on earring heirlooms. A bit of good advice or the family Bible. It all gets recycled. It's gotta get recycled.
Her name is Mae Estes. That is called Recycled, and before that, Roses. Welcome to the third hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly. Time flies when you're having this much fun. Almost forgot what hour we're in. We are in hour number 3 and having a good time on Triple Play Thursday, listening to lots of great new indie country music. I had a great radio interview with Miss Mae Estes a few weeks ago. You need to follow her on social media. It is M-A-E Estes, Miss Mae Estes, all over social media, and found her on that great little app called TikTok. The third in the triple play for Mae Estes is her latest single. It is called Hell You Raised on Today's Country, KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Mama said you better watch your mouth if you ain't got nothing nice to say. Just bat your eyes and keep it quiet and loose lips sink ships every day. Don't be coming home late from a night out drinking, sneaking up the back porch steps. 'Cause there's a 44 laying on the bedside table and it ain't missed anything yet. Mama tried, but some things just can't be saved. And I know mama's cried, watching her baby girl slip away. I'm the head heathen, for some reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit, you can take the blame, but mama, I'm the hell you raised. There's always an apple on the family tree that's got a few more bruises than the rest. Mama tried to shine it up real nice, but she could still throw it down with the best. The American spirit runs deeper than you think at the end of a real long day. Well, you can smell it on her breath when she walks in. And I'm a cigarette from the same tray. I'm the head heathen, for some reason your pretty little heart's been broke. And you know I don't mean to get into the trouble I've come to know. You can take the credit,
New country sounds like this.
For one night in Tulsa, for one night in Tulsa,
and this.
And I want, yes, I want me a woman like that.
And this.
remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Well, I've played every honky tonk in Texas. They call me the king of San Antonio. I was such a fool. I broke every rule. I didn't have enough sense to go home. I really had a gold mine there in Texas. Two kids, a wife, and a happy home. She said she'd always be so in love with me. She just couldn't live her life alone. I've got nowhere to go but crazy, and I don't have no one to blame but me. When all the doors are closed on the places that I go, I've got nowhere to go but crazy. I swore I wouldn't miss her when she left me. I tried to keep a big smile on my lips. I can't drown my tears chasing whiskey with beer. They just keep right on rolling down my face. I've got nowhere to go but crazy, and I don't have no one to blame but me. When all the doors are closed on the places that I go, I've got nowhere to go but crazy. No, there's nowhere to go but crazy.
Song number 2.
I drove my car up on the sidewalk 'cause I was thinking about you. No, I never saw the red light that I drove through. The sheriff said, son, are you crazy? You could have broken your neck. I said, it's just a fender bender. Hey, I'm the one that's really a wreck. Yeah, I know I'm certifiable. I can't help myself. discombobulated. My mind is somewhere else. It's in Aruba with you, baby, where I'm on top of the world. Yeah, I'm really certifiable, crazy about you, girl. First time I saw you on the dance floor, I didn't trust my eyes. I could have swore I saw an angel, legs all the way to the sky. I said, you know my name is Fred Astaire, so would you like to dance? She said, if you ain't been committed, you sure missed a hell of a chance. Yeah, I know I'm certifiable, I can't help myself. A little discombobulated, my mind is somewhere else. It's in Aruba with you, baby, where I'm on top of the world. Yeah, I'm really certifiable, crazy about you, girl. Don't need lithium or take Prozac. Don't have depression or panic attacks. No pink elephants in my bedroom. Every time you touch me, girl, crazy as a loon. I know I'm certifiable, I can't help myself. A little discombobulated, my mind is somewhere else. It's in Aruba with you, baby, where I'm on top of the world. Yeah, I'm really certifiable, crazy about you, girl. Yeah, I'm really certifiable, crazy about you, girl.
That is called Certifiable, and before that, I've Got Nowhere to Go But Crazy. You guys ought to come along. The music is crazy good around here. His name is Darren Wright, D-A-R-Y-N. Darren Wright. That is what his name is, and he's a good friend of ours here at KICR Indie Country Radio. Had a great radio interview with him from the state of Texas, and his music rocks. And speaking of that, the third one in the triple play is called Rock On from Darren Wright on today's country. KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
Baby, it's just you and me. Let's take it nice and slow. Put on a Marvin Gaye tune and turn it down nice and low. I wanna see that red silk dress slide gently to the floor. Hey, sexy lady, dim the lights and lock all the doors. There's a soothing sensation and the magic when we touch. Say this night will last forever, I just can't get enough. This sweet hot loving you pour on me rocks me all night long. So come on, baby, rock on, rock on, rock on, yeah. Wrapped up in your heated passion, somewhere I've never been. Lost in your bedroom as I feel my heart caving in. Baptized in your desire, I've been bathing all night long. Still clinging to Friday night, it's alright. already gone. There's a soothing sensation and the magic when we touch. Say this night will last forever. I just can't get enough. This sweet hot loving you pour on me rocks me all night long. So come on, baby, rock on, rock on, rock on, yeah. Sweet hot loving you pour on me rocks me all night long. So come on, baby, rock on. Yeah, come on, baby, rock on. Come on, baby, rock on, rock on, rock on.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is today's country.
I like the music. I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
My friends say there's someone just for me, and I know there's a lot of fish in the sea, but I've thrown it out there too many times, reeling in empty hook on my line. Maybe I'll try somewhere new and sit here and cast a things up. Don't it feel like we're stuck in a rut? I'm tired of doing the same old routine. Feels like life's on repeat. You know what I mean? Let's get lost down on a back road, somewhere our phones don't know where we're at, and just like that, every worry fades into the past. Get lost, just the two of us. Leave the day-to-day in a cloud of dust. Ain't nothing here worth holding us back. I don't wanna get found, let's get gone, get lost. Oh, get lost, yeah. Let's fill up your old truck and burn it down. Leave some fresh tire marks on the edge of this town. Dust off an old mixtape labeled strawberry wine. I'm cruising under that hot July moon until it no longer shines. Let's get lost down on a back road, somewhere our phones don't know where we're at, and just like that, every worry fades into the past. Get lost, just the two of us. Leave the day-to-day in a cloud of dust. Ain't nothing here worth holding us back. I don't wanna get found, let's get gone and get lost in each other's touch back. Where love was enough, like two kids at 17. Let's get lost down on a back road, somewhere our phones don't know where we're at, and just like that, every worry fades into the past. Get lost, just the two of us. Leave the day-to-day in a cloud of dust. Ain't nothing here worth holding us back. I don't wanna get found, let's get gone and get lost. Let's get lost. Yeah.
Her name is Alicia Eichel. She is a great artist from north of the border in Canada. That is called Get Lost. And before that, Hooked on Us. Well, it's easy to get lost in this music, and it's very easy to get hooked on us. And we're glad you're listening and enjoying the great music that we're playing. The latest single from Alicia Eichel is called Household. This is going to complete her triple play on today's country for KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
In the country, at least a mile down from that exit off the highway, there's a wooden rail fence that leads to a gravel driveway on a piece of land from the ground up. We use timber beams and bricks to build our dreams, a foundation so strong it could weather anything, or so it seemed. When I was with you, it was a bedroom with a view, more than wine on a back porch under the full moon. It was dancing in the kitchen, it was making plans and wishing. I thought we were building a household, but now there's nothing in this house left to hold. Now it's just a hallway, no pictures hang of you and me, with nothing but a memory, an empty space, and every move I make is echoing what we used to be. When I was with you, it was a bedroom with a view, more
injured in an accident or assaulted by some very loud music that comes out of your radio? If so, call the...
Skip ad. More nonstop country. Now.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
I don't do weddings and I don't do dishes. I'm not gonna sit in the front pew. I don't go to the mall on Saturday. I never felt the call to spend my time that way. But I proudly say I do for you. Get a real job, move across town, stop at one bit, grow up and settle down. Ain't it strange how all the things I'd never do, I do for you. I ain't the kind of guy who'd take a week off, drive up the coast just to watch some leaves fall, or spend money on a hot tub hotel room. I never thought I'd go for candles by the bathtub, roses on the bed, or a 30-minute back rub. But I proudly say I do for you. Get a real job, move across town, stop at one bit, grow up and settle down. Ain't it strange how all the things I'd never do, I do for you. Trim my beard up, put a suit on, pick a preacher, pick a love song. Never thought I'd see the day I'd say I do, but I do for you. I do for you.
Song number 2.
Last glass of a Boda Bob, she finished that one off. She looked at me, I thought, baby, I'll be right back. Ran down to the grocery store, yeah, to pick her up one more. Noticed right there by the door that firewood rack. Well, for a few more bucks, I could really improve my luck. About to heat this cold night up and get to making all kinds of love. I got this hickory bundle and this fancy box of wine. Done went through all kinds of trouble just to get home and find her passed out on the couch, buzzing like an old chainsaw. This ain't good. I've got wood and she's sawing logs. Well, I didn't know what to do. Cleared my throat a time or two. Stomped all around the room where she hardly made a move. I got more than my hopes up, but I guess that window shut. I got this hickory bundle and this fancy box of wine. Done went through all kinds of trouble just to get home and find her passed out on the couch, buzzing like an old chainsaw. This ain't good, nah. I got wood and she's sawing logs. window in this fancy box of wine. Done went through all kinds of trouble just to get home and find her passed out on the couch, buzzing like an old chainsaw. This ain't good now. I got wood and she's sawing logs. She's sawing logs. She's sawing logs.
He is the nephew of Eddie Montgomery and John Michael Montgomery. That is Dylan Carmichael, Sawing Logs, and before that, I Do For You. The third in the triple play for Dylan Carmichael is his latest single. It is called Hot Beer on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on a triple play Thursday.
Girl, I knew it was a matter of time before you got down up, pulled into my drive and apologized, 'cause the other night you went crazy. You said you're just here to collect your stuff. Now you're crying and you're talking about making up, like you wanna come back. Let me think about that now, baby. Well, I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane, or go hunting with an empty gun, see a once in a lifetime deer, or work a Saturday just for fun, and come home and drink a hot beer. I'm sorry if it sounds kinda overboard, but you cheated and you lied and you ripped my Ford, so you might as well stay there on the porch now, honey. If you wanna know the odds of another try, they're about the same as a tractor flying. Quit your laughing, girl. I ain't trying to be funny. I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane, go hunting with an empty gun, see a once in a lifetime deer, work a Saturday just for fun, and come home and drink a hot beer, come home and drink a skunk. Oh, totally not cold, flat and scratch, 'cause it's done been rolled in the back of the bed with the trash and the tools. Hell, I'd even pop an old dose for you. Yeah. Hey. I'd rather drink a hot beer, turn it up and take a long sip. Hell, I'd even take a big swig of Uncle Bubba's old dip spread. Go hunting with an empty gun, see a once in a lifetime deer, work a Saturday just for fun. Come home and drink a hot beer, come home and drink a hot beer.
You're listening to Triple Play Thursday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
I can't wait to show you where I grew up. Walk you around the foothills of my town. Probably feel like you've been there before, after hearing all the stories I've been telling you for 6 months now. We'll probably have to sleep in separate bedrooms, pack a shirt for church because we'll go. I'm not trying to scare you off, but I just thought that we should talk a few things out before we hit the road. If I
when you read. And when you meet my high school friends, they'll buy you drinks and fill you in on all the crazy nights I can't outlive. So if I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She falls in love a little faster than I do. And my dad will check your tires, pour your whiskey over ice and buy you dinner, but pretend that he don't like you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. If I bring you home to mama, I guess I better warn ya. She feels every heartache I go through. And if my dad sees me crying, he'll pour some whiskey over ice and tell a lie and say he never really likes you. Oh, if we break up, I'll be fine, but you'll be breaking more hearts than mine. You'll be breaking more hearts than mine.
Song number 2.
I drink tequila straight, haven't brushed my hair in days, and I'll kiss on the first date if I'm really feeling it. I don't even own a dress, bite my nails when I get stressed, do whatever for attention if I'm needing it. Controversial, so outspoken, I've been told I'm not ladylike, but I'm a lady like, whoa, I could bring you to your knees and get you kicked out the Garden of Eden. Untamable, unframeable, Mona Lisa, oh, kiss you like a whiskey fire, turn around, leave your heart in a riot, lipstick in a cigarette pack on the dash. I'm a lady like that. Sometimes I forget not to talk about politics when I'm in the middle of me getting hit on. And sometimes I'm not polite, don't bite my tongue, I speak my mind. Let cuss words fly when shit goes wrong. Controversial, so outspoken, I've been told I'm not ladylike, but I'm a lady like, whoa, I could bring you to your knees and get you kicked out the Garden of Eden. Untamable, unframeable, Mona Lisa, oh, kiss you like a whiskey fire, turn around, leave your heart in a riot, lipstick in a cigarette pack on the dash. I'm a lady like that. I'm a lady like that. Controversial, so outspoken, I've been told I'm not ladylike, but I'm a lady like, whoa, I could bring you to your knees and get you kicked out the Garden of Eden. Untamable, unframeable, Mona Lisa, oh, kiss you like a whiskey fire, turn around, leave your heart in a riot, lipstick in a cigarette pack on the dash. I'm a lady like that. I could bring you to your knees. Untamable, unframeable, Mona Lisa, oh, kiss you like a whiskey fire, turn around, leave your heart in a riot, lipstick in a cigarette pack on the dash. I'm a lady like that. I'm a lady like that.
Ladylike and More Hearts Than Mine from Ingrid Andress. Isn't that great? She's got the vocals, don't she, ladies and gentlemen? One more from Ingrid Andress will be the last song on Triple Play Thursday. Then we'll come back and say goodnight. Her latest single is called Waste of Lime. Ingrid Andress on KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's Best on Triple Play Thursday.
We had some fun. We had some laughs. I licked the salt right off the glass. Danced to the music, racked up a tab. I thought you were thinking what I was thinking. Thought we were going somewhere with all this drinking. Well, I guess the Cuervo, it led me on. 'Cause I turned around and you were gone. You're just a waste of life, waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, know your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Guess I'm never gonna meet your mama or brother. Nothing left to do. Well, I'd take a kiss, no second date. And I'd take a 2 mile in the rain, walk a shame. Yeah, that'd be great compared to this. Oh, baby, what a miss. You're just a waste of a life, waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, know your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Yes, I'm never gonna meet your mama or brother. Nothing left to do but have another tequila. Just enough to know that I don't need ya, don't need ya. You're just a waste of life, waste of a real good time. I guess I'll be going home all alone. No Patron, silver lining, just an empty margarita. Left me in this tequila high and dry. No drunk pickup lines, know your place or mine. You're just a waste of life. Yeah, you're just a waste of life. Nothing left to do but have another.
That is the latest single from Ingrid Andress. It is called Waste of Lime. I'm Tim Kelly. Thanks for wasting lime with me. I mean time. Well, no, I don't even mean that. The last 3 hours have been a blast. And I want to thank Elisa Trahan for joining me on the program tonight. She was a blast, I'll tell you that. Go out and check out her music, Elisa Trahan. She is fantastic. And I want to thank her for a great, great radio interview tonight. Tune in tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Time for another edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly, the best in new indie country music. My special guest at 7:30 p.m. will be country music artist Abby Stewart, and she is fantastic too. Don't you love the women in country music? Now, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Time, yours truly and Mr. Rob Charles, my brother in the world of country music, will be live on KICR. We'll play the best in classic country music. Then in hour number 3, we're going to do something new called Featured Artist Friday. And the third hour will be our featured artist will be George Strait. All George Strait music all hour long. So you don't want to miss that. It goes live at 3 p.m. Central Time. The Featured Artist Friday starts at 5 p.m. Central Time. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central and 7 p.m. Central, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in